Hey again, this is Alex and another vocal tip, and today I'm going to talk about the larynx movement. And in my method, larynx should be floating without any, without any trying to maintain just one position. So we have slightly damped larynx, more neutral balanced larynx. We have slightly raised larynx for more belchier mouths. And you need to know how to control the larynx, and that's the great exercise, because the tendency is the higher you go, you're raising the larynx higher and higher and higher. But there are cases, and with my students also, I am noticing that some of the students, especially who are classically trained, used to lower the larynx as they are going higher, and that's also the problem, because damp larynx is good, but if the larynx is too low, you have early access into the head voice. But if you need to sing in medium mode or more full voice type of sound, it's difficult and it feels like you have some constrictions in your throat. So let's work on the movement. So the great thing is to practice, if you have ascending, you can go like, the higher you go, the more lowering the larynx you're creating the position. Another thing, the higher you go, you're raising the larynx as you go higher. So exercise number 1, we are ascending and we are lowering the larynx. So the pitch is going higher, but the larynx is dampening. Sounds like this. For example, if you have 2 octaves arpeggio, like, it's a long scale, 2 octaves, and for example, the pitch is going higher, you're ascending, but the larynx is going lower. Sounds like this. And you're starting from slightly raised larynx, so kind of like this. And before, try to practice different positions. So that's the high larynx position, that's your speaking voice, and that's the neutral balanced position of the larynx, and it's kind of hooty sound, and that's the low larynx position. Now we are starting from slightly raised larynx, and while we are ascending, we are lowering the larynx. Sounds like this. So more raised larynx. Let's go. Like, wow. Again, starting from the raised larynx. Wow. So that's exercise number 1. The second exercise is, as you are ascending, you're raising the larynx. And that's the exercise for those who are more classically trained. So you're starting from low larynx, and then you're raising the larynx as you go higher. Wow! Again. Wow! You can practice this with more like ascent. If you're starting high, right from here, like the high C, C5, we can feel our larynx slightly higher. And as we're descending, we are lowering the larynx, like, the super raised larynx. Wow. Again. Wow. Or we can descend, exercise number 2. We can start from low larynx, and as we descending, raising the larynx. So, so again, in summary, ascending, the pitch is going high, you are lowering the larynx. Again, the second one, the pitch is going high, the larynx is also raising. Descending, the same, you are descending and lowering the larynx, you are descending and raising the larynx as you descend. And this concept will give you more control and more freedom, because it's all about the sound color in your tone. Darker color or brighter color. So practice this and it will help for sure. God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.